I've entered into this system specifically for this ship right here. This is a Class A, and I'm trying to get the Class S version, obviously. And the reason why I want this ship so bad is because I just love that Mecha 7 setup with the Alpha front, and it has the thrusters that I really like. I really like the color scheme. It's like that neutral gray, but it has, green on it. So hopefully, S-Class shows up because I started recording. I've been in this system for probably 2.5 hours, just waiting for an S-Class. I've gone to, numerous trading posts within the system and camped back and forth between here and the trading post. I guess what ends up happening is I keep buying S-Class shuttles. Well, this is kind of what's been happening. So I've acquired 12 storage augmentations and just a boatload of S-Class upgrades. So whenever I get the S-Class one to show up, I will have a bunch of upgrades ready. Alright, so now that we triggered the autosave, let's see if it shows up. Please, 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 please. Nope. See, it's always C and B classes that have just been showing up, and then I just do another autosave. There's one. Come on, baby. Be in S class. Be in S class. Be in S class. You're B class. You. There. Where you going? Come here. See, he's out there. I bet that's the S-Class just flying around. Also, that's a very pink table. I think I see one. There it is. Oh, man. I'm like nervous. Yes! Oh my god! Yes, finally. Come here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are mine. This is now my ship. We're gonna discuss how to upgrade your ship. I know a lot of you may already know this, but this is gonna be tailored towards, people like me, that this feature was not available when I was playing the game. So essentially what you want to do is obviously find the ship that you want. For me, it's this fine beauty. Okay, let me show you what I do. Now, this is kind of an expensive, well, not exactly expensive for, when we're talking in relativity to like haulers or something like that, right? Units aren't necessarily an issue for me. I just come up to any S-Class and I make an offer to buy the ship. And then after I buy the ship, I come over to the upgrade station, which also allows you to scrap the ship. And you can see right here, you're never going to get your full return on it, but the upgrades that you can get are definitely worth it, especially if you get an S-Class. You can get storage augmentations, and you're getting S-Class upgrades for whatever ship you have. So let's claim the scrap. And you always want to make sure you have storage space available. I think at the very minimum you want 6 slots, which is, I believe, the minimum that the game wants you to have for it. I just come in here real quick just to make sure I saved and restore that as my default ship, since we're about to upgrade it, because every time I buy a ship at a space station, it always spawns in one of my other ones. Since my ship here is an S-Class and I only want S-Class upgrades, I'm only going to buy S-Class ships. Now, I've had A-Class ships drop S-Class upgrades, or simply if you just want, like, if you're just focused on like storage augmentations, this is much cheaper than just buying slots by far. Well, let's just take a look here. So I have a 19+4 fighter, right? And so when we come over here to the upgrade station, you're going to see a couple tabs pop up. Drones deployed to the target ship available for operations. upgrade class and your storage. So yeah, if I had 50,000 nanites, then I would be able to upgrade it to an S class, right? But look how much the storage is going to start out. 5 million units, and it exponentially goes up. I've actually burned through about 500 million units in about 6 seconds, just seeing how many slots it would do as a test. But it also depends on how many slots are in your ship at that available time. I'm just going to apply the augmentations, and because I have so many tech slots, I'm just going to apply them in here. And the reason why I did that is because I have a just plethora of S-Class upgrades that I need to install. I'm hoping, you know, some will be duplicates, I'm sure, and that's fine. We can always dismantle those and turn them into, you know, components and whatnot. Okay, so after we applied all those storage augmentations, my ship is an S19 plus 18. Okay, so it's 37 total slots. Now let's come over here and let's see how much it costs to purchase storage. We went from 5 million to 19 million units after I did 13 storage augmentations. Let's just give it a little test here. I want to finish this out. So 19 million, 20 million, 21 million. So we've maxed out the tech page, which is fantastic. Now we need to max out this page. So 22 million, 23 million, 24, 25, 30, 35, and that's it. All right, so it's a 25 plus 21. Okay, so yeah, you can see here we filled up the initial bubble, right, of where it is. So we can still purchase. I started this at 423 million units, okay? And you know, look now, we're per storage slot is 40 million. Now what I have done is a complete waste, but I just wanted to show you guys coming over here and going to a wealthy system and just buying up S-Class ships. And, you know, for me, I think a good rule of thumb is usually around, like, you know, you can get away with 3 million or less, right? Because a lot of fighters that you find, if they're S-Class, are 3 million. Or oftentimes some exotic ships are around 3 million. What I find is the more slots that are available on a ship, the more likely it is to drop a storage augmentation. And once you kind of get maxed out on tech upgrades and you want more storage in your ship, because who doesn't, you know, 40 million as opposed to, you know, let's take a look at that. You know, the S-Class of that, I mean, I've already seen it. It is 3 million, and we would get S-Class upgrades. I mean, the reason why I know it's 3 million is because I bought it, and one of these are from that, and one of those storage augmentations was from it. But I found that when I buy shuttles, and those shuttles are around 6.6 million units, which is still relatively cheap for an S-Class ship, you're more than likely to get not just one, but maybe 2 storage augmentations from it, because they have more storage, and you're going to get less upgrades available for your tech. So it's kind of a trade-off. At this point, with how many upgrades I have available, and we don't know what these are yet. I mean, you know what subject they are, right? Hyperdrive module, pulse engine, shield, etc. But we don't know what the specific tech is. So there's going to be repeats, and, you know, really when we're done with that is when we're going to be looking at, do we want to keep purchasing $3 million ships for upgrades, or do we want to kind of up the ante and look for storage augmentations? So as of right now, I do not have all my materials. So what we're going to do is we're going to teleport back to my base, because this is something that we can just do. Add to my Indian base. That looks awesome out there. And let's start applying some tech. Oops. So the first thing I'm going to want, which we can put on the general tab, well, we have the teleport receiver already. Need the economy scanner. I want the conflict scanner, which we have a walker brain. Of course, we're going to want the positron ejector. We have plenty of uranium. I like rocket launchers. We'll put that fragment supercharger on there as well. Let's move some of the Starship tech over. And I know we don't know exactly where we're going to place it. I'm just going to kind of space everything out. I'm going to keep like the teleport receiver stuff here, conflict scanner, economy scanner. Okay, fun part. Let's see what the upgrades are. So I want to start with the hyperdrive first. Warp cell efficiency 100%, 207 light years, 206 light years, 202 light years, warp cell efficiency 100%. The way I see this is take out the one with the least amount of light year boosts, right? So that one's 200. So we have to take out this one and I believe, yeah, the 202 so far. You know, dismantle that. Let's just arm that guy up. Move these around in order to maximize. So this is my max hyperdrive range that I can get out of the upgrades that I received. What is next? So shield strength, 30%. So that added another 30%. I guess we'll just kind of go until it says, you know, hey, we're breaking. Okay, so we broke it. Lumen. Sure. Max shield strength is 284.4. So let's move on to the pulse engine. 50% boost, pulse drive fuel efficiency plus 20%, maneuverability plus 7. 9% maneuverability. That one's 10%, 12% boost, 9%, 12% boost, 7% maneuverability, 15% boost, 20% efficiency. So that one's basically that one, so we'll just put it right there. 11% boost, 11% maneuverability. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. I mean the boost is fine. Maneuverability is not, and I do like maneuverability. So I'm gonna get rid of that for now, and I think we have to get rid of one more. This has the overall best balance. It's probably best to keep one that's like a really high boost, one that's right in the middle. We'll get rid of that. Maybe these should go in a particular order. Okay, so 611 is going to be the best. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the best for now. I believe that's it. We got one more photon, and obviously that can go there. Okay, so how many slots do we have? 3. Well, that kind of works out perfectly, doesn't it? And so all we have on the main general tab here is just the shields. Heck yeah. And we're going to apply that last storage augmentation that we got. Grid Starship, augmentation, and we're maxed out in the tech tab. Sure, right there. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you sticking around and hanging out while I upgrade my ship, and I hope, you know, we were able to kind of explain some stuff for you if you're coming back to the game, and hopefully you guys can also help me out with some of the questions I had. Thanks again. You guys have a good one. See you later.